Hello everyone, good morning, a warm welcome to my channel. This is Amrita ma'am once again, and today I am here to discuss one of the NMIMS assignment solution, and the assignment is of Decision Science. NMIMS Decision Science assignment solution for April 2025. See, this is my website, PSP Training Academy. You can simply visit to my blog section, and from the blog section you can access to any of the assignment solution. You can also comment here for any other assignment solution or any other topic you want me to write or you want me to make a video of it. Okay, so the first question, let's not waste time and come back to the assignment solution. So the first question is calculate quartile deviation from the following. This is the data that has been given, earnings and the number of person. I have given step-by-step solution so that you can easily understand what quartile deviation is. Quartile deviation is actually, it's a measure of dispersion, means simply how much your data is varying from the mid-range data. Means approximate, you can say, when we say mean or average, we take an average of the data to understand what is the average value. Now, quartile deviation is a measure that is to understand how much the data set is, how much the data is different or dispersed from the mid value. So, the formula for QD is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. It means we divide the quartiles as Q1, Q2, Q3 this way, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, like this. So here we need to find out first quartile and the third quartile. Fine. So the formula, once we calculate, we'll get this. This is the earnings, this is the number of persons, and this is the cumulative frequency. Fine. So median Q2, that is Q2 is also known as the median. So here you can see that median is equals to n, that is total numbers. This is the total cumulative frequency. In when you calculate, this is the the total number is 2200. So 2200 divided by n divided by 2 is 1100. So now 1100, where does it lies? 1100 lies here between this 29 to 30. So it means it lies here in Q2. Q2 lies between earnings 29 and 30. You can mark it now. Again the calculation Q1 will be n by 4. Again n by 4 is 5550. Now Q1 lies between again 550, 550. It's lie between here 550, 27, 28. Okay. So now you need to calculate Q3. Q3, the calculation of Q3 formula is 3n divided by 4. So 3 multiplied by 2200 divided by 4. Right. Now you again need to find out where does this lies Q3. You can just check 1650. Where does this approx between 30 and 31? You can just check it out and then we'll find out the quartile deviation. It is QT is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Okay, that's the quartile division is there. Next question is calculate median from the following. You can just check class interval is given, number of students is given. So what you need to do is solution, step by step solution I have given here. Organize the data first. So same data, class interval and the frequency is given, that is number of students. F, again cumulative frequency. Cumulative is simply we are adding up 5 and then 5 plus 8 13, 13 plus 7 20, this way cumulative. So you need to find step 2 here, you need to find the median class. So median class first is n divided by 2, 50. Where is 50 located? 50 is located in between. See this one, 32 and 60. So it's approx this range we can find that this is located. Okay, 32 and 60. So median class will be 40 to 50. Fine. So now the median formula is L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. Every details has been given here. You can simply read line by line the entire formula and put it everything in order so that you can do it. The entire solution that is a question till question number 3a and b. I have given over here everything step by step. You can just go through it, and if you find any confusion anywhere, if you find any student, if you find any problem in understanding, you can just ping me. I'll definitely try to uh, explain it in details further. I hope this solution is going to help you out, and best of luck, students. Do not forget to subscribe, share and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.